Hi Math 09X students. I want to give you some information about how to get logged in and how to navigate our Math 09X course for the spring 2021 semester. So to access everything you need, you want to go into your My Heartland. Now this page itself may change how it looks throughout the semester because we are still rebuilding from our cyber attack that happened in the fall of 2020. So the tabs change every once in a while and new things are being added all the time as they rebuild from that. But the two tabs that are going to be of interest for you for this class are the My Labs Plus tab and the My Classes tab. In the My Classes tab, that takes you to your Canvas. And under Canvas, there will be a course for this course. So I see all of my courses for spring. You will only see one of these. You will see, either pre-algebra, elementary algebra, or intermediate algebra, and whichever section you're in. So one of these will be the course that you see. Inside there, you don't actually do any math work here. This is more of a pass-through area where it's a way for us to upload documents and for you to submit some things instead of through email, which is how we've always done it in the past. There is a welcome and some information here. There are the modules that are in this area are some getting started information, a place for you to submit your notebooks to me, a place for you to submit your pre or post test work so that you can get your tests graded, a place for me to keep track of your attendance, and a place for you to upload a testing video if you find yourself in need to do that. So really, it's just a way to manage a lot of the documents that for the past semesters we've been just managing via email or uploading to different places. So what you can see if you look under here, there's a lot of information here that is helpful. There's a getting started checklist, some information about the course, some information about me, and of course you can click on any one of these to view that information. There's also a place, like I said, for you to submit your notebook when it's time to do that, a place for you to submit your exam written work when it's time to do that, and a place for me to keep track of your attendance, upload a video if you need to, and then this is for me down here. This is just for me to keep track of your placement. But there's no actual math work in this area. So whenever you actually go out to do your math work, instead of being in Canvas, where you're actually going to do is you're going to click that, you are actually going to click that My Labs Plus tab instead. So let me see if I can go back out. I think I might be stuck in Canvas right now. So instead, let me log back in to Heartland. And instead of going there, your math work is actually in what's called My Labs Plus. So again, I have to open up the spring area, but this will automatically open to you, and you will either see Donahoe section 68 or Donahoe section 67. I have two courses in this spring, so one of these is where you will go. Once you log in there, this is where all of the actual math work happens, and this is where a majority of the information and the documents are. So when you first log in, you will see the announcements page, and if I look as a student, there's already a few announcements in here, and different announcements will pop up every week. There's a Start Here tab where we've got some beginning information. I'm going to post these videos that I'm making right now on this page as well, so that you will have all the information you need to get started on this page. Underneath the Start Here page is the Getting Help page. So there are some links for getting help with different issues under here. What might be a good idea actually is to click on these links and then bookmark them on your computer, because the problem a lot of students have is that the problem they're having is that they can't get inside MLP. So if the help for you is inside of MLP, then you don't have access to that. So I would definitely bookmark the Math Success Center webpage, tutoring service webpage, and different things like that. Underneath that is the Syllabi and Documents tab. So under here are a lot of important documents that you need to go through. I can't stress that enough. There is a first day orientation PowerPoint. I've created a video out of that, and that will be on the Start Here page, but the PowerPoint itself is also here for you to refer to. Underneath there are your syllabi, so you are either in Math 091, 092, or 094. You need to open up the corresponding syllabus and read it. The very first assignment that every single student has to do and pass at a 100% to get started for the semester is a course policies assignment, and the questions in there will all be answered by either the syllabus or this course policies document. So I would open those up, I would save them on your computer, and then have them to refer to when you're doing that first assignment. There's also a pacing document under here. So PACE tells you where you need to be in your modules every week in order to finish the course on time. So for instance, if you're going through Math 091, it's going to tell you exactly what assignment you need to hit every week to be on track in order to pass that post-test, the appropriate post-test at the end. We encourage you to work faster than this if possible and finish early. You can technically work slower, but if you work slower, you risk not passing. And it's very, very important to actually pass your course this semester, because MyLabs Plus will be going away at the end of the spring 2021 semester. And if you're stuck somewhere in the middle, you may have to sort of start over again come summer or fall. So this semester, more than ever, it's very important that you hit these goals every week at least, and try to go faster if at all possible. There's also a document of some important dates for spring. And then there are different help aids here that you can always use on your exam. So there's some grid paper for long division. There's an example of what a guided notebook should look like. So if you start through a module and you're thinking, I'm not sure if I'm filling out this guided notebook correctly, there's an example in here. There are grids to help you when you're in your graphing unit, like when you're graphing lines. There are multiplication and addition tables that you can use on your tests, and there are also some number lines. Underneath that tab is the course policy assignment. So this is that assignment that everyone has to do first thing, and a 100% on it opens up the rest of your assignments. And it's like a homework assignment. You can complete it as many times as you need to. Like, you can just keep redoing the problems until you get them correct. But you click on this and it won't open right now because the semester hasn't began yet. But once the semester starts, when you click on this, it will take you to that assignment and there will be questions to answer there. Underneath there are testing instructions. So for every level, Math 091, 092, or 094, there are 2 module exams that must be proctored. So for Math 091, it's modules 4 and 6. For Math 092, it's modules 10 and 12. And for Math 094, it's modules 17 and 19. For those exams, you must schedule a Zoom session to have your test proctored via video. All of the rest of the exams are taken on your honor, but I will leave the rest of this to you to read through. There are testing hours. These may change. I'm not sure if this is completely updated for the spring semester or not. So make sure you check this when you actually get logged in. And then when you're ready to take a test, you click down here and it will take you to a form to fill out to request a testing session. There's a little video here If you're feeling stressed and you're having some math anxiety, you can look at that. Next is the gradebook area. So what will happen under here, under your gradebook, is once you start completing assignments, your completed or in progress assignments will start populating once you under here when you click this tab. So if I click there right now, it will be blank because this hasn't started yet. And so I don't have any assignments. But once you do, your graded assignments will start showing up there. And you can always go there to review your assignments. So if you take a progress check and you don't pass it, you can go under there and review your answers. You can see what the correct answers were supposed to be, and you can help yourself remediate and study that way. The next tab is called Attendance Assignments. The attendance assignments are one half of your weekly attendance requirements. An attendance assignment, again, we will click here to get to it once the semester opens, but for right now, nothing will populate because they're not there yet. But what those are weekly questions about the course. And they're meant to make sure you have the correct information at the correct time in this semester and to keep you in contact with me. And as long as you give a thoughtful answer on those, you're going to get your credit. The idea is not to punish you for not knowing the correct information, but to let me know that you have some kind of a confusion so that I can fix that for you. So if you were to answer something incorrectly, maybe the question is, when is midterm and where are you supposed to be at midterm? Well, if you don't know that, I want to make sure that I get you that information. So that's all those are. They should be fairly quick and easy to do. I recommend doing those every Monday. Don't wait until the end of the week and forget them, because that's kind of honestly a silly reason to get docked an attendance point. And underneath that is the study plan tab. Really, the reason why I will send you to the study plan occasionally throughout the semester is if you take a test and you do not pass it, I will give you study problems, practice problems to do based on what you missed, and I will send you to this study plan area. You will go underneath this tab, and underneath there, you will be able to, again, it doesn't show up because the semester hasn't began yet, but underneath there, you will be able to look up the practice problems that I give you and study. So I'm going to stop this video here and pick up the next video actually under the courses to help you navigate through those.